I'm Latasha, founder of Arts and Budgets LLC, and our mission is to help individuals find hope and inspiration to follow their dreams, all while pursuing and managing money the creative and fun way. We also provide our readers with tools and research and resources to learn how to budget money, save money, and also make extra money, all while pursuing and building their dream career. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about Arts and Budgets and how it just got kind of formed. So when I was growing up, so debt was seen as normal. So once I got to college, I went right back to what I was used to, which was debt, student loans, right? So soon after that, I was like, whoa, just graduated with my master's degree in communications and training. And I'm like, how in the world did I get all this student loan debt? And I was not paying attention to that. So at the end of that, I was talking with my now husband, and we were talking about the lack of resources for creatives. So I also sing and I do musicals and I do theater plays. And my husband, he is a singer, songwriter, mixing engineer too. So we will always have friends that would say, we don't know how to make money or budget or save, plus follow our dream of photography or being a musician. So me and my husband decided to create Arts and Budgets to help creatives learn how to make extra money while they follow their dream of acting or singing, and find ways and learn how to budget and save. Because when I was in my music group, I had no idea how to budget, had no idea how to save money, and also had no idea how to make money and plus pay bills. So we decided to make Arts and Budgets, and that's how that came about. Now today, we'll be talking about budget-friendly tools, and how many of you guys know that running a blog can be expensive? Yes. You're like, what? How much do I have to pay a month for email because I have more subscribers? Okay, we'll do that. All right. So it can become very expensive, and when I first started, I spent so much money because I was like, well, this blogger said I should do this one said I should do that. I need to spend $50 for that, and I got to pay for this class is $300. So I just always tell my readers now, there is a way to build a blog and also save money and budget, because a lot of people that start blogs are looking to make that their full-time income. So it could be like they're looking for ways to budget and ways to save money while developing the blog. So how can tools help a blog? So tools can help a blog with time management. It can help with blog growth. It can help with productivity. It can help with organization. And let me tell you, organization is key for me because I have two little ones at home. One is 8 months and one is 2 years old. So my house is always looking like a kindergarten class. So I'm trying to stay organized while I work on Arts and Budget stuff and also talk with some of my students too. Tools can also help you increase income and also help with the better user experience, because we know that we want our readers to have great experiences when they come to our blogs and websites. We don't want them just to leave because they may say, well, this is just so much going on, I can't really concentrate. So a lot of the tools that I will talk about today will help with all these things listed. So let's start with the first one. And you guys may know a lot of these tools, but some may be new. So how many of you guys know about Tailwind? Yes, like almost like 90% of the class. So Tailwind is amazing. When I first started blogging, I had no idea about Pinterest or Tailwind. But let me tell you, Tailwind has been a lifesaver for me. I also manually pin some, but Tailwind is the bulk of my pinning. So I try to spend some time on Pinterest every day because we know that Pinterest likes when users are active. They like to know that you're active on the site. So after I manually pin, I go on and every Sunday and I set up my Pinterest schedule for like some of my popular posts and from Google Analytics, and kind of put that together into a schedule that can send out my pins. So Tailwind has a feature such as bulk image uploads, the drag and drop calendar, and more, which helps bloggers save time on Pinterest and also Instagram right now. So this platform has a built-in analytics tool to help you figure out what's working and what's not. So a lot of the times I will go on Tailwind and I would find which boards are doing better and kind of focus on those boards when I'm like planning out my Pinterest schedule. And also, you can automatically optimize your Pinterest and Instagram schedule based on when your audience is most engaged. So some audience may be most engaged in the morning and some may be most engaged at night. So you can find those statistics in Tailwind. You could also publish all your posts, videos, stories to Instagram and pins to Pinterest. So like I said, this has been a lifesaver for me, having 2 little kids and trying to do everything all in once. Because you guys know as bloggers, we are the SEO person starting out. We are the ones that write the posts. We are the ones that do the schedule, write the pins, you know, and design the pins. So this really helps with time management. And you could try it out for free. And I think for the year, I believe it's like $114, which was really reasonable for me. So another cool tool to use is called CoSchedule Headliner. So this tool helps bloggers write better headlines for blog posts to drive more traffic to their site. So how many of you guys know that headlines are everything if you want people to click on your posts? So let's say you have a post on Pinterest and you're trying to figure out, okay, how can I make this appealing to people to want to click on it? This tool will actually help you do that. So this tool will score your overall headline quality and rate its ability to result in social shares, increased traffic, and SEO value. So if you could think of a title, you could go directly to the site for free and type in the title and it would give you a score, and it will also let you know how well the title is. And it's free. Hootsuite. I know you guys may know Hootsuite, but I do a lot of my Pinterest pinning on Tailwind, but for my other platforms, I use Hootsuite. So Hootsuite lets you handle all of your social media platforms in one. As you guys may know, it could get hectic trying to figure out what to post on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and even Pinterest. So this helps me with time management as well. So it helps save time by scheduling your posts from platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter all in one setting. So I normally take a day out of the week and I will set up my content for the whole week. So I know that it's good to go and I know that it goes out. It also lets you track your performance on each platform with their built-in analytics. And you could try the pro version out for free for 30 days, or you could sign up for the free plan, which has a limit of 30 posts per month. And Buffer. So Buffer is another social media kind of scheduler too. So it's really just kind of depends on which one you prefer better, which website you like better or tool you like better. But Buffer also makes it easy for businesses and marketing teams to schedule posts, analyze performance, and manage all of their social accounts in one place. And Buffer has a plan for up to 10 scheduled posts per month. So Hootsuite has 30, you can do 30 free posts, and then Buffer has 10. QuickBooks. How many of you guys ever heard of QuickBooks? Yeah. So QuickBooks is really good for the finance end. This tool helps me kind of stay organized. One year I didn't know much about taxes or how to do taxes, and I ended up with a $2,000 tax bill at the end of that year because I didn't know how to take out taxes. I didn't know how to do quarterly taxes. Boy, did I learn that year what not to do the following year. So this tool really helps you stay organized. As business owners and bloggers, it's really good to keep track of your payroll, your payments, your quarterly taxes that you're sending out, to make sure that you stay organized and make sure that you're not like me owing at the end of the year because I had no idea what I was doing at that point when I first started blogging. So, and this tool also helps, like, if you aren't good at accounting, it is really good with helping kind of factor in the numbers and kind of organize everything so you know what's actually going in and what's coming out of your business. And on this platform, you're able to connect your accounts such as PayPal, I love PayPal, Chase, and more to save time importing and categorizing transactions. And you can try it for free for 30 days or sign up for the starter plan as low as like $10 a month. So this tool is like totally worth it for me because it takes a load off me having to think about, oh, how much do I have to calculate for taxes this month, or what do I have to do with that? So it really helps with organizing just everything in one place as far as the financial end of arts and budgets. Oh, and one thing I forgot to say, if you guys were in your workbooks, I have like a workbook, some workbook sheets if you guys want to look at them. You don't feel obligated to, but they kind of go over all the tools that we have on this presentation today too. Okay, and Trello. How many of you guys know this tool? Yeah, do you guys like it? So I just got on this tool about a week ago, so I'm a little bit late to the party. But when I use it, I found out that it is amazing. So it's a task management app that gives you visual overview of what's being worked on and who's working on what. This is amazing. So we have a team of people working on different projects. We're actually able to see who's working on what, when it's due, and who has to turn it in by what due dates, and just keep everything so organized and helps save time. It helps bloggers and business owners get more organized by allowing them to prioritize their projects in a fun, flexible, and rewarding way. And Trello is free to sign up, and then they have some other plans after that. I think it starts off at like $10 a month that add on extra features. Grammarly, how many of you guys know this one? This is like one of my favorite ones too. So Grammarly is an online grammar, spell check, and plagiarism tool that can help writers write excellent blog posts, emails, letters, and so much more. So when we write blog posts, a lot of times we might forget, oh, that was supposed to be there, not that type of there. And this tool really helps with spell check, and it helps with grammar, and it helps our blog posts become more, enhanced per se. And you can use this one for the basic plan for free. And let me tell you, the basic plan for free is amazing. It's simply amazing. And when you're writing blog posts, it'll like show like little lines under the words if they're spelled wrong, or if it's like a fragment. And then it'll tell you, and then it'll give you suggestions on how to spell the word correctly, of course, and also give you suggestions on how to write the sentences and how to format your sentences. So if you are writing blog posts, I always suggest this tool if you just want kind of like an extra spell check to kind of help with the grammar of how you structure your sentences. And the free plan is amazing. Okay, Stamp. So Stamp helps create email signatures that stand out. So at the end of your emails, you may see someone with their profile picture and maybe a little bit information, like maybe a blog post that people can just click on really quick. Because how many of you guys know that our subscribers like quick? They like to know, oh, I can click on that really fast. That's fast. They don't like anything super, super difficult. So this helps a lot at the end of your emails. It helps you look professional, and kind of makes it easy for our subscribers to look at new blog posts, to connect with us at the end of our emails. So this tool is great for professionals, freelancers, and small business owners. And this tool has a variety of templates, apps, and designs to fit any type of business. So you can pick and choose from any type of templates and apps to make it personal to your brand. And this tool is $6 a month, which is totally reasonable too. Typeform. So when I'm about to make a new project or create a new project, I always like to kind of survey my audience, because one of the first things I did when I first started, which was a huge mistake, blogging, is I created this whole project and I thought it was going to be the bomb. I'm like, they gotta love this. Like, this is just what it is. They're gonna love this project. And crickets. I was like, but I spent like 5 months creating this wonderful course that I feel like they need, but it wasn't what my audience wanted. So basically what this tool does is it's an online software that specializes in online form building and online surveys. So before I create any new projects now, I survey my audience. I give them a list of like maybe 3 to 5 different products that I have in my mind that I want to create. And I ask them, what do they want? What do you guys want? And I just recently did this for a project, and I was surprised that my audience wanted some budget templates. I'm like, you guys want these? You want the templates? And I would have created the other project. But now I'm focused more on the budget templates because they told me that's what they want from this tool, Typeform. So this tool is one of the easiest ways to engage with your audience through online form and surveys. So if you're looking for a way to survey your audience in your email list or in your Facebook groups and to find out what they like or what they want to hear from you or just what you can create, I suggest using Typeform, and you can actually use this tool on the basic plan for free. You can use it for free, and you're able to use it through your email, through your Facebook groups, and it's really quick and it's really easy. And it has been a lifesaver for me to kind of figure out which products to actually make for my audience. Okay, Short Pixel. So I just found out about this maybe about 2 months ago. As you guys know, that images that we use on our websites can take up a lot of space, which in return can make our websites run really slow. And it can also affect our SEO because of the time on the website. But this plugin, this WordPress plugin actually helps improve website performance by reducing the image size. This plugin installs directly into your WordPress dashboard where you can easily manage the image reduction process. And the basic plan is free to use, and I think the plan after that, which I think is Pro, is $4.99 a month. But you can get so many just awesome features in the free plan. I always suggest, like, if you don't have a ton of pictures on your site, you could just start out with the free plan. But this helps, like, makes your pictures, like, it reduces the image size in a bulk. So it'll say, okay, it'll take maybe an hour, just if you just started out and you just got this program, it may take like maybe an hour to get all the pictures on your website kind of reduced. And it also helps speed up your website speed. So it definitely helps speed up my website because my site was running a little bit slower.
How is the quality of the image once you do that?
They're like HD, like professional. Like, yeah, so like this is like one of the only ones that have really good quality after they reduce them. So yeah. Small PDF. How many of you guys know about this tool? So this tool is one of my favorite tools. So a lot of times when people would send me like different contracts and there'll be PDFs and they'll be like, well, can you send it back and sign it? I would be going on Google looking for, how can I edit a PDF really fast? I need something that I can edit a PDF really fast, or maybe I just need to work on page 2 and 4. And this tool is amazing for that. So this is a free tool, totally free, that makes it super easy to convert and edit all PDF files. And with this tool, you can convert, compress, merge, split, and edit your PDF files at any time. So if you have a PDF and you need to sign it, you could go directly to smallpdf.com, upload it there, sign it, and then you could just download it right onto your computer. Or let's say you have a PDF and you only need to sign maybe the pages 2 or 3 and not the rest of them. You can like select, okay, I only want to sign page 2 and 3, and then you can just download it from there. So this is one of my favorite sites. If you need to edit any PDFs, if you need to kind of split a PDF in half or take some of the pages out, this is one of the easiest sites to use for that, and it's free. Oh, let's go back. MailerLite. So a lot of people use ConvertKit, and I feel like ConvertKit is amazing. Some of my bloggers who are new bloggers, I suggest, like, if they're looking for something budget-friendly, MailerLite is a good substitute. So with MailerLite, it is an affordable email marketing system for small businesses and professional bloggers and authors. So they have a basic plan, and basically with the basic plan, you can use their platform for up to 1,000 subscribers. And that's pretty good considering that, subscribers can totally add up. But you can use this platform for free for 1,000 subscribers. Once you get more advanced, I always say ConvertKit is amazing to use. But ConvertKit, as you guys may know, can be a lot more expensive. A lot more expensive. So if a blogger is just starting out, or if a blogger just needs to save money, I always advise them to use MailerLite. Okay, Pexel. Okay, so this database is a free stock, so it's free stock photos. So if you guys are looking for free stock photos, this is the site for you. Because how many of you guys know that you have different blog posts that need professional looking photos? So if you're not like a food blogger, because I know a lot of food bloggers create their own photos, but if you're like, maybe a online business blogger, then you can get free stock photos from this site for your Pinterest pins and Instagram photos. So a lot of the times, I think like when you're on Instagram, a lot of times when you have a page, a lot of people are turned away because the photos don't look as good or they don't have as high of a quality. But with this site, you can use the images for free, and they're high quality stock photos. So you can use them for your Pinterest pins. You can use them for your blog posts. You can use them for, Instagram posts, Twitter, and more. And this is one of my favorite sites. And they have like a variety of different like stock photos, such as friends, computers, desks, books. So it's like a variety of different photos that you could pick from right on this site. Pexel. And it's free to use. Okay, Canva. So Canva is a graphic and design tool website that lets you design Pinterest pins, website logos, and event flyers and more. So this is my favorite website to design Pinterest pins in. So when I first got on Pinterest, I didn't really know how to kind of navigate through it. I didn't know what type of pins to create, but Canva made it really easy for me to create Pinterest pins. So currently for my blog post, to make sure that I'm active on Pinterest, I make about, I'm gonna say 3 to 5 new Pinterest pins every single week. And I put it on Pinterest. And that helps just keep my Pinterest profile just active and keep it growing when I'm constantly uploading new Pinterest images for, let's say, the same post. So like if I have like 10 different posts that really rank really high, I would go back and I would just create different Pinterest pins for that post. And Canva makes it super easy for that. And the basic plan is Gold, but if you want Canva Pro, it starts at $12 a month. And like the sibling to Canva is PicMonkey. So PicMonkey is an online photo editing design service. So it's very similar to Canva. It's just kind of different with how the user face is. This platform has easy to use tools to help individuals create stunning social media posts, cover photos, ads, and more. And you can also create a free account. And then I think after that, there's starter plan starts at like $7 a month. So really, it really just depends on which one you like better, which one you like navigating better, either Canva or PicMonkey, but they're both really good. Okay, Google Analytics. You guys probably all know about Google Analytics, which is a web analytics tool that tracks and reports website traffic. So how many of you guys know we should know what's going on, what's working, what's not working, which blog post to really focus on, what did my audience like? So this site really helps kind of focus in on where is your traffic coming from. Is it more social media traffic? Is it more organic traffic? So this tool helps with that. This tool is great to keep track of your website performance and to find out what's working and what's not working on your website. And you can find out how much organic and social traffic you get on a daily basis, and it's absolutely free to use. So this is a great tool to kind of go through your website traffic and see which posts are doing well, and also see where they're coming from. I found out that a lot of my traffic comes from Pinterest, but I also found out after I took a course called Stupid SEO, I really started focusing on SEO this year, that my organic traffic has now gone up too. But I wouldn't have been able to find that out if I did not use this tool. So this tool is amazing. And Google Keyword Planner. I'm not sure if you guys know about that. Some people, yeah. So Google Keyword Planner helps you find the best keywords in your niche. So keywords are everything. It's how people find your content. So you could use Google Keyword Planner to search for keywords and see how a list of keywords might perform. It's also free to use. So I would go on this site and I would type in keywords that somebody in my niche would use, like ways to make extra money, or how to budget effectively, or how to save money on groceries every month. And I would just see what are the best keywords to use for my niche? What should I include in my blog posts? What should I include, in my emails when I send out to my subscribers? So this tool really helps with finding the best keywords in your niche. BuzzSumo. So this tool helps identify what content is working well in your niche. So basically with this site, it gives you 5 free searches per day, and you're able to go in there and see which bloggers and which writers are killing it, who are doing amazing. So it'll list like the top blog posts for that keyword. So for example, if I typed in ways to budget effectively, it will give me a list of all the high social shares posts and list them in order. And you could kind of see how they're like wording the titles, how they're like, are they saying, what words are they using? And you could kind of utilize that to analyze what content performs best for any content, any topic or competitor. So you could go in there and type in your niche-based keywords, and then you can also see what other people in your field are putting, but you could just see what the top rank posts are putting. What are they putting for their titles? What keywords are they using? So this tool is awesome, and you get 5 free searches per day. I say totally go on there and see what others in your niche are like writing up as blog posts, and what are they using for different titles, and kind of see what topics they're talking about and what keywords they use. Okay, Moz. So Mozbar is a free browser extension that provides online access to the Mars link matrix and site analytics tool. So I just got into something after taking the stupid SEO course called link building. And he directed us, Mike Pearson, which is the teacher of the course, he directed us to this tool. And basically what this tool does, is that it ranks the domain rating for each site. So everybody's site is ranked on this tool of like how good the quality is, and it gives you like a number. So one site might say that it's 45, but Facebook, since it's very niche based and everybody knows what it is, I think the score is like 98 or something like that. So this site has like a little bar at the top of your kind of computer, and each site that you go to, it will give the site a domain rating. So this tool helps with link building strategies and competitive analysis. It's also free to use. So final thoughts. So which tools would you like to see in your business, or what tools do you use already? And which tools stood out to you the most? And did you guys have any favorites? So if you guys have any questions or any tools that you really enjoy or that you already use, do you guys have any tools that you already use in your business that you really like? Anybody? Tailwind is really good. Yeah. Canva is amazing. Yeah, that has been like a lifesaver for me, both those things.
I use PicMonkey for my images, for my pins, and then I use a website called Tiny JPEG or something like that, and you can make your, like it's whatever you build on Canva or PicMonkey, you can make it a much smaller file.
Oh.
So like those often come out at like 300 megabytes or
Yeah.
whatever, and you can compress it down really easily.
Oh, good. So that sounds like an awesome tool too.
Tiny JPEG, and it takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome tool. Anybody else have any other favorite tools that they like to use that wasn't mentioned here or was mentioned here?
I'm a Drive junkie.
You were saying that again?
I'm like a Google Drive person.
Oh yeah.
Like it's born out of style.
Right. Like all day, every day. I have like,
Constantly.
yeah, I have like all my stuff on Google Drive too, and like color coordinated it, and it just helps with organization. Thank you guys.